the Deliberate Impromptu Show.
The show where we deliberate various topics in an impromptu manner.
I'm your host, Marie.
And I'm your host, Marion.
And this?
I'm Harv Heinrich. I'm an art student at CIT, currently the president of Pixel Hive org. It's a digital illustration org, and yeah, I'm the head there.
Alright, so can you introduce our speaker today?
For our show today, we will be discussing the art industry. So Harv, tell me, what kind of projects do Pixel Hive do?
So Pixel Hive right now is we're doing an animation project which is due to summer next year. We're also having collaborations with other orgs. For example, Mad Comics, we're doing 5 comics, which also due next year for Summer Comic Con. Personally, I have no personal projects so far. I'm doing October, Dragontober as I call it. I'm at my, what's day today? 22nd day of my October, so yeah, got that going for me.
Okay, so we're going to talk about, or we're going to tackle on the perception of art students on the art industry. So tell us, Harvey, what do you think, or so far as an arts major, what can you say, or since you're graduating, how can you prepare yourself for the industry? I mean, going into the industry, or how do you think you could, expose yourself to it?
So far as I'm also teaching this and sharing this to my org, I always tell them to practice every day. And to answer your question about preparing myself in the industry, I do projects in almost, I try to do projects as much as I could so I could fill my portfolio with awesome stuff that the industry would like to, yung gusto nilang makita. And then so far my portfolio is halfway full, and adding my thesis and can I share my thesis? Is it possible?
Sure.
Alright. Right now my main project is I'm doing a card game based on Filipino mythical deities, gods and goddesses, which we call diwatas. So I'm doing a full card game which consists right now of 4 decks that basically I'll talk about mechanics. Basically, I use the deities and the diwatas as the commander or the leader, the main character of the story of my thesis, and well, that's it. I use them as my inspiration because I believe most of us Filipinos, we have little knowledge about the mythology. We know about the tikbalang and other stuff, creature stuff, but we know less of the deities, so I'm kind of promoting it. And I'm currently partnering with a friend, Janice, great illustrator. Janice Gidok, you should find her on FB, like her page. She's really good. I'm partnering with her for illustrations, and I'm doing the concept art and the story. So yeah, that's how did I answer? Yeah, I answered the question. Oh yeah.
Congratulations and good luck to your thesis.
And it's actually great because you're incorporating the Philippine culture, or you're incorporating art into culture, or you're talking about culture in your thesis and illustrating it, reaching out to the society, basically, presenting it to people like us who don't really know a lot about Philippine culture.
I'm sure it's going to be very informative and fun at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. So how do you, after graduation, do you have any let's say, possible companies, or are you going in for freelance?
First, my plans is I'm gonna go freelance first, and then maybe a year or 2, and then find a suitable company that needs my talent. Then my plan is to, after maybe 3-4 years of working experience, maybe I could enroll again and study a different medium, maybe 3D, maybe I study video. I'm the kind of person that want to learn stuff, especially in art. So I'm not only trying to do 2D, digital trad, I also like to learn different mediums of it, like 3D and video. Yeah, that's my plans. Of course, my plan is Disney Pixar stuff.
Yeah.
It's very long shot, but hey, it's a dream. It's free. Yeah.
And that's so true, Harv. That's actually what's interesting in the art industry. You can actually, there's a lot of scope kasi sa art. I mean, you can go to trad, you can go to
That is
digital.
true.
Diba?
There
I
are
mean,
different outlets for multimedia. That's what
Exactly.
Mary said. Like, you can go either digital or traditional. And Harv, tell me, what is your signature style?
My signature style. My signature style. Well, my friends know this a lot. I am an expert in dragon anatomy and illustration. In terms of style, I incorporate my works with. I just explore with textures. I use different kinds of preset brushes, and sometimes I even use brushes that are not even. It's not made for. So for example, I'm trying to make a scale dragon or a creature, and I'm using brush for making a dress. So I'm,
okay.
so I'm
Really
just,
exploring.
yeah, I'm exploring
Being
different.
resourceful.
Yeah, I'm resourceful. I'm using mud brush for the scale in the face, or I'm using a ground brush for the. I'm also practicing environmental backgrounds, like landscape stuff, mountains, forests, especially foresty stuff, green stuff. So that's my signature. That's what I'm doing. Mostly creatures, dragons. I'm very weak in terms of human. Though I can draw human. But yeah, basically that's my strength. That's my signature.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
Could you mention some of your favorite artists or inspiration for your art style?
Personally, when in terms of person that I look up to, before I look up to super famous artists like Karl Kapinski,
Oh, yeah.
Ilya Koshinov, what is his name, Matt Stawicki, and other famous artists. But right now, as I'm growing, I thought myself that I should make my friends my inspiration. Why? Because because it's easy to idolize something famous, right? Like you see this big artist, or whoa, they do big stuff, and so good stuff. Copy this for inspiration and stuff. It's good. It's good. But for me, especially as a head of an org that I have members that needs inspiring and motivating. That's the thing that I do. I pick, especially you guys. Yeah, Marie.
I'm part of it.
Yeah, she's my inspiration too. I swear. She does this one artwork in the art page, and we're like, oh, she can do digital. Oh my god, this is so dope.
No.
We're so shocked because she usually does trad traditional. It's like that. So yeah, that's most person that inspires me and motivates me mostly are my friends, and I'm gonna say them. You can also search for them on the Facebook, add them. For example, Angelo Rasol. Oh my God, he's a very great artist. Knows how to play with colors. Also, Janice. I've said that name before. Janice Gidok. Also, Justin De Leon. Steen De Leon. Oh my God, he's. I just can expound the feeling when seeing him work. Oh my God. I mean, he's like, he's doing sketch.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there's a full artwork. Oh my God. Yeah. The reason why I look up to my friends is, first, I consider them at my level. We're both at the almost same age. Almost same age. I'm a witness to their struggles, to the progress they have made, to the improvement they made over the years. And unlike those big artists, I can idolize them, but I appreciate the years of I appreciate the passion. I appreciate seeing those idols. Seeing those idols, getting through the mud and seeing them fail, because it shows they're human. We're artists. We're humans. We're not those professional. It's gonna give us
Senpai.
senpais, how to be used stuff. Someone said that in one workshop, and I shouted, no, don't say how to be you po. Be you. You know, be you. Yourself. You're the greatest one you can ever create. You know, that's how I try to tell them. Yeah. So that's my method of motivating and inspiring myself. Yeah. Thank
Powerful
you.
insight.
Yeah, look at your peers and really be inspired by them.
Look at their
The humans.
Yeah. You can actually see their old works and oh my god, he shit 3 years ago, but look at him now. That's really gets me through. You know, we artists always suffer inside stuff and say, oh my,
Insecurities actually.
yeah, say, oh my god, he makes good art and my art is shit. Oh no, I'm gonna crumple into burrito and cry again. Yeah. So that's my way of coping it. I try my best to not feel that way. Of course, you feel that way. Yeah. So that's where I get my inspiration from. My friends, peers, great artists, famous artists are included, but mostly my friends, my peers are my greatest inspiration. Yeah.
So actually, that's a great takeaway from today's show. Make your friends your inspiration. Alright, so going back to the topic you mentioned earlier about going into Disney and Pixar, there's this recent article, it's not actually recent, but I've read up in an article talking about the possibility that animation in general as an industry would possibly disappear, but it's not sure yet. But like it basically talks about company closures and layoffs, downsizing, which is very common because I mean in general it's really so hard to compete. You have to be very competitive, and there should be a lot of aspects to be taken into consideration if you want to remain in, for example, an industry like animation industry. It's really hard to be stable in the industry. So, what are your thoughts on that, Harvey?
Yeah, I've read the article too, so kind of gives a really good insight. I read that a lot of small studios that Disney hire or Pixar, the really big companies hire, downsize or even file bankruptcy. Well, in terms of that, I believe we have talked about there's so many artists right now, so many aspiring.
Influx of
There's a
aspiring.
there's a flux of artists. Even though there's so many mediums and different fields that we can go into, there's still too many of us. And specifically in animation, I've also read another article about. Have you guys have watched any movie that is not anime? That is 2D. That is not anime.
2D that is not anime.
The last,
Because of Egypt.
the last 2D movie that Pixar, DreamWorks, Disney ever made. If you would observe the very last one, made by Disney is the Princess and the Frog. That was 6 years ago. After that, it's all 3D.
Oh yeah.
They focus on 3D, so in that way, the 2D animation field really cried. They really cried. They downsized so bad that, as you said, a lot of artists are laid off for a couple of days, months, even years. Well, it's understandable. Again, there's a flux, but I believe being an artist in a very big field, it's very hard because art is something that, well, it's, as a lot of professors and other great artists says, that art is never original. You can always copy from another one and you just mix them up and hey, I made something new, but it's not really new. It's really hard to put yourself in that position where you won't get laid off, but I believe it's life. We really got laid off at times. Sometimes you really do bad stuff, bad art, and it really hurts feelings, not just our feelings. It hurts our job, it hurts our wallets.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's our families and friends. And the main thing is, you should never stop, if you dream about animation and if you read that stuff that animation is going down and you feel sad, well, you just draw, you know, you just do it because even the industry dies or industry grows, it doesn't care about you unless you really work hard. Industry pays those who doesn't stop, who those who really have passion, not just passion, but the commitment, the skill, the discipline, those who sacrifice a part of their lives for the industry, they reward those kind of people. And you know, whining about I got laid off, I feel so sad, I might change, that's not gonna help you at all. And another thing, as I said before, if you have a dream about being an animator or not just an animator and also in different fields, illustrator in general, and you feel sad because your dreams are so far away now. One thing I've read is dreams don't defy you. It's just your vision. You are you. You know what you do defines you. Your dreams. I want to become a Disney animator, and you just got rejected, and you feel so sad, and you feel, oh, I'm gonna change my plans. But they don't defy you. Your work defines you. You know. So, in relation to what you said about the animation industry downsize, it's okay. We had, just like artists, we have those days that we are so down, and we need to learn that whatever happens, draw. That's just it. You feel bad, your boyfriend dumped you, draw. You feel happy because your crush, the one you've been chasing over years, just said yes, draw. That's what we artists do. That's yeah. Yes, and it also differences from other professions. Our stuff, the things we do, it's free. You know, you just you don't need to go to you don't need to spend the thousands of pesos or dollars in art school. You can actually be good at what you in art in general if you just try. So yeah. So whatever happens, it also relates to myself. It's one of the things that I'm trying to discipline. I discipline myself that every day. I said to myself, years ago, when I had this very inspirational, deep, personal art talk with former Pixel Hive president Justin De Leon. We had a talk, and after that talk, I was so inspired. I said to myself, Harvey, the day you don't draw a thing a day, you change your course. You don't do art now. That's what I said to myself. That one day, if I didn't hold a pen, a pen tab, a pencil, drop up your school now and go find another course. Change your dream. That's what I said to myself. It's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh, but that's what I try to discipline myself. Every day I must practice my craft, or else my dreams will be like 10 steps beyond of me. To relate to that topic, that animation is downsizing, just do your thing, practice. And you feel sad now, but in the later days, weeks, we'll come together again. It's life, you know, it's life. Like we have this Filipino term that buhay ay parang gulong, nasa ilalim, nasa ibabaw kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's true. And again, as artists, it's hard to kind of balance, you know, your passion and also to really think about your you know, kung ano yung gagastusin mo, because it's really related. I mean, first of all, you have to have the materials for your art. And at the same time, you know, it's a cycle. So you do art, you love art, so you do art, and then you sell your art, or you know, you do commissions to fund your art. I mean, it's a cycle. So that's what's hard about being an artist, I think, because if you think about other professions, they can have art as a sideline, as a hobby. But as a profession, you really have to have that extra discipline and the realization that it's not just a hobby. It's really your life, basically. I mean, your life depends on it, seriously. So But yeah, true. That's really true. It all boils down how hard, and how hard you really want to stick by art. If you really want to do it, and as Harvey said, the day that he doesn't grow down is the day that he should change his
quit.
course. Yeah, he should quit because it's true. I mean, you really have to be stern in your decision to do art and adapt it as a lifestyle. So, yeah. So on the social aspect of art, like socializing and getting connections. What do you think about that, Harvey? For example, nowadays I've heard a lot of people complaining and telling me it's like showbiz time. It's you can't just go out there and make talent that and you're really good and you're really skilled, but if you don't have the connections and the means, the right people to shake hands with, to kiss asses or something, then it's really a challenge. So what can you say about that?
In terms of the social life of artists, it's kind of a big deal for me because we have those as artists. We have those days that we just wanna lock ourselves in a room and do art. It's good. You practice your craft. The problem is, you need in our generation, in our time right now, socializing is very important because it's one of the major ways to communicate and also to expose yourself. In terms of social life, before we had those days that gusto ko magtago, I don't wanna go out, I hate you all and stuff. So what I kinda do now is I try to find artist friends, people who share my interests. Not just my interests, but my hunger for more, for progress, for the development, not just in art in general, but also in personality. Because lately, I share my experience at school. I've had those years that I am so down that I never practiced. Maybe because my friends of that time never really pushed me to practice that hard. So I also applaud. That's where I met Pixel Hive too. So at that time, I was not really that passionate what I do. My life is just pasok, aral, ipasa. That's just it. I go home, I eat, I play games, and that's it. My life is at the point that I'm not really progressing. So I met Pixel Hive and it really helped. Not just for myself, I have a few friends there that relate to this story that they found people that share their dreams and their passion, their hunger for art, and it really helped them.
Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe you should meet the right people who would make you to the reality. They do have hunger.
True, that's very true.
Passion.
Because if you just, if you're
keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself, it's not really gonna work. You really need to have this social life. As you said, the connections. That's your first connection. Your artist friends. As you develop your artworks, your skill, your discipline, it shows in your artwork. So if you have an FB page, you keep uploading, you do art every day. At first, maybe at first tries, your artwork is shit, it sucks. It really goes to that way. So I mean, before you become successful, you have to suck. Before
Interesting.
You can't be like, you can't have this perfection overnight. You can't make a legacy
true.
overnight.
So I read that thing and it really amuses me because it's actually true that you can't be successful without really suck. You don't suck at first. So that's why I said earlier, you should always try again. So if you have an art page, your first artworks, you try to, this thing sucks, it's shit, I spent a few hours in it, but the thing is you have to keep going and if you look back to your previous artworks, I'm really improving and my page are having really lots of likes, I'm getting new friends in the internet. That's your first connection. Artists that you don't know, but you met on the internet, that's your first connection. Because when you are friends with great artists, you can have this. When you post an artwork, they comment, and their other friends also comment, and it's a string of comments, and suddenly, someone adds me in Facebook. Oh my god! And someone follows me on Twitter, and I stalk them, and oh my god, your artworks are so dope. And for me, that's your first connection. In terms of gaining popularity, And another connection is at work. You know, if in terms of work, you always have these friends that are already in the industry. For example, you all know, we have this friend. Can I say his name here? It's okay. Like Rex, you know, we are familiar with Rex. So if we're friends with Rex, so you know how connection works when you want to go to the industry, you know.
You really have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Now I remember this quote I've read somewhere that talks about do great work and be great to work with. Yeah. So what can you say about that? Like putting your personality or maybe modifying yourself and somehow presenting yourself as an artist.
It's actually a really great quote because one of the things that we artists, when we see this, when we have a new friend that is a really great artist, we tend to like, oh my god, you're so great, how do you go? And that's, for me, that's a hindrance. It's actually, a hindrance, really a hindrance. It blocks the natural flow of friendship and the share of knowledge. So it's really great to discipline yourself, that when you practice art, when you do art, make sure that you help. One of the main things that I want to discipline myself is, as I progress, as I develop myself as an artist, I make sure that I also help others. That's why I ran for the president of the org, so as much as possible, I can help as many people as I want to, inspire them, to motivate them. Of course, sometimes that I think of, oh, maybe I shouldn't be the president because I'm not really that great, but yeah, as I said before, we had those days, so I just try my best. I just try my best to do the best of myself, for the best of my future self, and for you guys, for same artists. So we have the same dreams, we can go for it. Something like that.
It's like basically bettering yourself and others. So
Yeah.
it's a journey. It's like a journey you take with other artists that you go with. Yeah. And yeah, I think the idea that sometimes it's inevitable that you kind of have this certain feelings of competition. So I think we should really eliminate that idea. It's really camaraderie. It's not competition.
It will always feels like a race, even though it isn't. I mean, we know great artists, not just in visual art. For example, like Morgan Freeman, he became really famous when he was age 40, 50. See, he got his dream by that age, and we are so young. There's so much time that we've got in our lives.
Time and ambitiousness.
Yeah, so I see some artists that really, they just really doing it really fast, and they forgot others. Sometimes I really like artists that really wants to go to their dreams fast. They actually step on other artists' dreams. I've experienced that, and I was really frustrated. What the fuck are you? We have the same dream, we have the same goals. Why do you have to step on me? That's crab mentality there. So I suggest, so I suggest to you, those watching this show, artists, whatever kind of medium you use, humble yourself, always practice, and also help others. It's free, it's free to help others. And one thing about teaching is you kind of evaluate yourself. That in times that I want to teach something, okay, I want to teach values, perspective. When I teach that, I assess, I do not really know about this stuff. I missed some important stuff, so I gotta relearn them. It's actually a great practice. So yeah, that's what I can give to the watchers right now. Practice, always, don't stop, help others, and of course enjoy. That's the main thing that you need to do and to experience. Just the three things: practice, enjoy, and help. That's the main shit, to be the great artist, Because I've seen other great artists from Pixar, and this, especially Icon Manila just went by last September, and I can't believe Kim Jong-ji actually does that. He's not paid. He just want to help. And I was like, whoa. His artwork sells for $15,000, and I'm hearing him right now. The price, of course, it's a bit pricey, but the experience, the mindset. It's actually the mindset that you paid for. The mindset.
Inside.
Yeah, the insider, their mind. That's what you get for what you pay there. And I was just inspired. I was just baffled. You know, like, these guys are great. From afar, they're untouchable. Are they real? No. Can I touch them? Is this flesh? But in truth, they're just humans. They're almost just like me, just with more passion, more hard work, more sacrifices. So yeah, that's the things you need to consider as artists. And that's it. You know, that's what I can give to you guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah.
So yeah, take note of that again. The 3 things from
Harv. Yeah. Practice, enjoy, and help. There's nothing more than you can do to improve yourself. Yes.
And foundation is always sacrifice.
Sacrifice, yes.
Alright, so that wraps up our show for today. Marion, how can you I'll conclude this show.
Alright, to conclude our show about the art industry, yes, our perceptions may seem toxic for now, but we need to help ourselves by building a solid foundation. Not just ourselves, but our peers as well. They're your first connection to penetrating the art industry and being sane once you're inside the art industry. So again, just to reiterate what Harv just said, practice, enjoy, and help others. So thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Like Pixel Hive Facebook page.
Also,
do not forget. I'm gonna come out of under your bed if you don't do that. So yeah, like the page.
Also, social media links are down below.
Description.
In the description box. So please follow. And also, credits to Pinto Art Museum. It's really good. There are a lot of B-rolls in the video.
yeah, this is actually Pinto.
Yeah, just check it
We're in
out.
Pinto, yo.
We're so cozy.
So yes. Anyway, so that was it. And thanks again. And kindly subscribe to the Impromptu and
Tune in next time for our next episode.
yes. So thank you, Harv.
Thank you.
So many insights.
Thank you for having me.